Now we're going to use flex time to alter the timing of some drum loops. This time we're going to be working on the drum loops track. Make sure flex is turned on and choose slicing from the flex mode menu in the drum loops track header. The first loop, Zimba loop, was played pretty accurately and doesn't need to be corrected. However, flex can also be used to completely warp the timing of loops. Use some flex markers to play with the timing of the Zimba loop. Now look at the second loop, called resizing regions. This loop isn't long enough to fill an entire bar. This is because it was recorded at a quicker tempo. Since this project is at a slower tempo, we need to stretch the whole loop to make it fit to the bar. But hang on, where are the flex markers? If you can't see any flex markers, flex needs to be enabled for this region. Tick the flex checkbox in the inspector to enable flex for this region. You can stretch an entire region by holding Option while resizing the region. Use this function to stretch the region so that it fills the bar. So, the region now fills the bar, but the transients are still slightly out of sync with the click track. You can correct the timing manually, adding flex markers and moving the transients so they fall perfectly on the beat, or you can use quantization to automatically correct the timing. Quantization snaps the transients to the nearest chosen division. The Region Quantize menu is in the inspector. Choose 16th note from the Quantize menu. Each transient will be snapped to the nearest 16th note. Now listen back. The beat should be perfectly in time. Try doing this on your own for the next region, called Resize and Quantize. Remember, you'll have to Option resize the region to stretch it out, effectively slowing it down so that it matches the current project tempo. You'll then need to either place flex markers and correct the timing manually, or use the Quantize menu in the inspector to snap the beats to the grid.